was tough for the pitchers last year to kind of go through what they did. For the guys that have returned, have you felt that hunger to kind of turn the page this season?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, anytime you feel like you didn't perform the way you wanted to, you got a different type of attitude and different mentality. There's a hunger there to get better. And I think they really bought into what Max Wiener is really trying to do with them. And what I've seen is pretty much every returner that came back that pitched last year has made tremendous strides, whether that be, velo and just dominating the zone.
What are some of the conversations that you and Max are having about each of these pitchers? So when those times are tough, you can go out there and kind of take that lead.
Yeah, the way he goes about it is a lot different than what I'm used to. So just trying to kind of match the same language that he used, super positive. I'm like that support system out there with him. So with that pitcher, so just trying to get on the same page as everybody. Some guys are different. Some guys may need it a different way, but at the end of the day, just try and let them know I'm on the same team as them. Working together at the end of the day.
Rather, when you just mentioned dominate the zone, when you hear that from him,
Yeah.
What do you interpret that to mean, coming from the pitching coach?
I just take it as that pitcher's not really worried about anything else but getting in there and throwing his best pitch. You're not trying to nibble. You're not trying to kind of pitch to the hitter's strengths. You're going with your strengths and you're attacking and you're throwing that pitch the best of your ability at that given moment.
And how many times have you had to be like, tell your guy on the mound, hey, come on, let's go, bring it. I need you to. How much do you have to kick him in the pants out there sometimes?
When I need to, I will, but for the most part, I'm not a pitching coach, so
Sure.
that's Max's job. And when there's something that needs to be said at that extent, it's usually Max taking care of that.
So what ticks him off? Nibbling at the corners, that kind of stuff?
No, I wouldn't say that. I just say effort. The controllables, the things that you can control as a player. We can't control much in this game, but I'd say those probably.
When you were a freshman, Cameron Rupp was a student assistant on this team, and now Michael Cantu is kind of in that role this year. How much does that help you as a catcher to have those guys around the program able to help you out?
Yeah, Coach Rupp was awesome, tremendous. Helped me a lot with my my growth and my development. Still talk to him to this day. Had a great relationship with him. A guy who caught it in the big leagues for a long time. But Mike is somebody who I've known from a very young age. He's from the Corpus Christi area. I'm from the Corpus Christi area. Guys that, especially when you play here and you're from that same area, you know a lot about each other. And I knew of him, knew him a little bit, and then got to really get to know him pretty well when we got here. So it's just been fun. The energy that he brings every day is kind of unmatched, and just learn from him and stuff like that. It's been pretty fun.
When Schloss was hired this summer, it created a unique amount of attention. What was that like to kind of watch as a player within the program, and then what did he do to kind of just earn the trust of this team?
Yeah, at the end of the day, there's so many things that you can't control in this game, and that side of the game is one of them. That's kind of not in our hands, and at the end of the day, I was just kind of staying where my feet were at, just controlling what I can control, keeping the main thing, and that was just kind of trying to grow, continue to get better on the field, develop as well as off the field. And when he came in here and everything was set, that's kind of when I looked towards that, and just building that relationship was really, really important to me. And early on, he's made a huge effort to do that with especially guys that are returning, and it's been awesome.
Rylan, are you allowed to have a conversation or say anything to a batter before the ball's delivered? And if you are, what are some of the things you might say to them?
I think I can say what I want, but I'm not too sure. I usually don't say much. Just kind of take care of my game and worry about the pitcher and myself, and then the rest will take care of itself.
You don't try to get in their head at all?
No, the scoreboard will take care of that.
When we talked with Schloss
Yes,
a couple weeks ago, he talked about that he doesn't have any hobbies. He just likes to be around the guys.
Yeah.
Is that noticeable that he's just
Yeah.
present, his presence around?
Yeah, they're 100% bought in to what we're doing here. This is the number one thing in their lives, and that's what they preach, and that's what they want this to be for us. And yeah, it's it's awesome when you got a coaching staff like that, and they're pouring everything and anything into you, to your development, and for this team and for this program to be at the highest level it could possibly be.
Not asking you to compare, from first staff and not, but is it different? Just noticing, how bought in they are, or
Yeah. Not really.
No.
As one of the returners, did you kind of feel added responsibility to welcome in all the newcomers to this team?
Of course, yeah. I've been here for 3 years, and coming in here, I know how hard it can be as a freshman and a young guy to play here, and I just want to let those guys know that it's going to be hard. Try to get to know them on a personal level, and make myself approachable, and make these guys feel like they can come to me for anything. That was the main thing.
Sorry, Rylan, what have you seen from Oliver Service in his development this offseason?
Yeah.
What's your relationship with the two of you?
Yeah, I have a great relationship with him. He's a great dude, great kid, brings a lot of energy, has continued to just get better, especially defensively from the moment he got here to now. It's been really cool to see, and I've been blessed to be able to help him in any way possible, and that's what I'm going to continue to do for him.
Who seems like the one or two most polished pitchers that you've seen so far?
I'd say Ruger Rojas and I like Jared Spencer. Those are probably two guys that stand out for me.
How would you describe their games?
Kind of two opposites. I mean, obviously they throw with different hands, but yeah, Ruger dominates his zone, likes to live up in it, can throw any pitch when he wants. He's a strike thrower, and Jared's that mentality. He loves his fastball, likes to get after hitters, and I think that's what he's going to do.
Offensively, what are some of the things that you really concentrated on for yourself this offseason to get better at the plate?
Yeah, I think just cutting down the swing and miss and the chase. That was the main thing for me. Last year, I felt like when I did hit the ball, I hit it pretty hard and pretty far. So the focus was just to make that pretty consistent. I think that's what we're chasing all the time in this game is consistency. So that was my main focus and approach going into this fall. And then now that we're here, it's just kind of that mentality to just do whatever it takes to win.
Rylan, one of your responsibilities is throwing guys out that we're trying to steal.
Yes, sir.
What have you done in the offseason to get better at doing that?
Yeah, I felt like I could grow in everything in that part. The main thing was transfer and just getting my feet in the ground as fast as possible, not really thinking about it. If I got the ball in my hand and my body's going, I feel like I got a pretty chance of being on time consistently. And that's what timing is the main thing in this game. So if I can get the ball in my hand as fast as possible, my right foot in the ground, I feel like I can make a good throw, give us a chance.
Do you think expectations outside are a lot lower than what you guys have?
A lot lower?
Inside? Yeah, because you didn't.
Like lower inside for us?
Lower outside than y'all have for yourselves,
No, I wouldn't say that. I guess the expectations, you know what the expectations are when you play here at the University of Texas. There's a certain standard that goes around here, and we try not to focus too much on that. Just like I said, controlling what we control and keeping the main thing, and trying to be the best version of ourselves each and every day.
As a catcher with so many new pitchers, how do you build chemistry with so many different guys?
I think that starts kind of off the field and in the locker room. Just being a guy that they know they can trust, and like being around, and then when they get on the mound, they feel comfortable. Yeah, I think that's the main thing.
Anything else for Rylan?
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Rylan.
Thank you.